Good morning, guys. So it is February 18th, day one of prep. It's just after 8 o'clock, so I have to get up and get ready for work after snuggles.
And yeah, just got back from a little trip to Ottawa, back to work today, and then that's it. I'm not on prep, so I get to continue to eat whatever I want.
So do I. My macros are pretty high. I'll show you guys later.
Whatever I want. All right. Done?
Yes.
Hey. Ready?
My bullets are cute. Yeah. Alright, guys. Let's get breakfast. So my calories are still pretty high. My starting calories are 2,727. My fats are at 91. My protein is at 169, and my carbs are at 307. So it's not a big drop from where I was sitting yesterday. And basically I'm going to do weekly weigh-ins, and the goal is to lose 1.2 pounds every single week. So I'll be doing weekly weigh-ins, and if I lose that weight, if I'm continuing to lose weight, I'll stick with those macros, and when my weight loss stalls, I will drop my macros and increase my cardio. So that's the plan.
Cardio!
Cardio!
It's cardio!
It is cardio. So I'm going to get breakfast, and I'll show you guys that. Alright guys, so I've just made my breakfast. So we have a berry smoothie that has some Greek yogurt, mixed berries, bananas, spinach, chia seeds. Then I've got my breakfast sandwich, so it has some egg and 2 slices of vegan turkey. So right before I ate that, I also did my measurements. So here I have my little prep book, and on the first page I have my weigh-in log. So today's February 18th. I weighed in at 149.6. My body fat according to my scale, which I'll use throughout prep, is 27.4. And then I have my 4 measurements that I'll be tracking. So I'm going to eat up, guys, and then I actually have to head out pretty soon to work. I've got 3 clients, and we actually start with a rest day. So today I'm not training, but I will do some stretching, active recovery. That way tomorrow I'm going to dive right into glutes, hamstrings, and calves. So I will probably see you at the gym, because I think I'm going to do some foam rolling and stretching there. But we'll see. And we're back. So it is just after 1:30, so a little bit later than I thought it would be. So this morning one of my clients ended up having to cancel, and then the other one came a little bit earlier. So I finished work earlier, but I had to sit around and talk to my boss and get some things sorted out. And so yeah, now I'm finally home, about 1:30, about an hour later than I thought. It's okay. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm just having a snack. I'm having, let's turn that around so you can see it. So it is Quest Bar. It is white chocolate raspberry. And it's pretty delicious. I've already had a couple bites. So I'm going to eat that up, and then I'm going to sit down and plan the rest of my day's macros. So plan out my lunch and dinner and whatever room I have left for snacks. And then I will take you guys along for the rest of my day. So we'll see you guys then. Okay, so I just made meal number 3. This is one of my bigger meals of the day. So I'll hold it up to the camera here. I've got butternut squash, chipotle mango chickpeas, quinoa, tofu, broccoli, spinach, and Brussels sprouts. So I've planned out the rest of my day with my macros. I've hit them all perfectly, which is awesome. And I just want to take a minute to talk to you guys kind of what I'm doing, what my plan is for this prep in terms of dieting and macros and all that fun stuff. So I think I mentioned it briefly, but I'm working with Avatar Nutrition. So they're an online website that basically gives you an online coach. They ask you a bunch of questions, they get you set up with your calories and your macros, and then you do weekly weigh-ins. So as you weigh in, if if you haven't lost weight or you've lost too much or whatever the case might be, your macros will automatically adjust to get you back on track. So we're going for a moderate paced fat loss for myself, so we're hoping for 1.2 pounds a week, and right now I'm at 2,727 calories. I think I split my macros up earlier and told you guys, so I'm not going to go through those. So yeah, every Saturday morning I'm going to do my weigh-ins, and as long as everything's on track and I'm good and I stick with my diet and my numbers, I should by show day be at that 20-pound mark, give or take, which should put me in a really good position. So that's the plan for the dieting, and I'll keep you guys updated. Obviously, every week we're going to do these Prepisodes, and I'll keep you updated with like my macros, my calories, my physique updates, let you know how I'm feeling, and just give you guys a really good inside look at what a figure prep looks like, feels like, is, you know. So I'm going to eat this before it gets cold, and then we'll see you guys at our next meal. Okay, we're on the last meal of the day. Well, I still have my protein shakes, but that's not really a meal. So this one, we've got 2 slices of toast, peanut butter, pistachios, cottage cheese with cinnamon, and an apple. So that's almost at the end of my macros. I've just got, like I said, 2 protein shakes left, and that'll be the first day of prep. Sing for me, Paolo.
No more. Who? Paolo? Who the fuck is Paolo?
It's from the Lizzie McGuire movie. You know it, right, Priestnell? The Lizzie McGuire movie, Sing to Me, Paolo. I'll be so disappointed if you don't.
You're judged by this moment.
I don't remember.
Right here. He also doesn't remember his middle name.
I need to live with girls. Alright, last... I said I need to live with girls. They would get my reference. Alright, so actual last meal, if you can call it that, of the day. Russell brought home Muscle Farm Combat, and it's banana flavored. That's so good.
This shit
So-
is bananas. No.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
I need it.
I'll catch
Piggy.
you one day. Alright, so I did 2 scoops of that. Basically, recap for the day, I hit my macros perfectly. Everything was tracked via the scale, so it was a really good day 1. And tomorrow we have our first day of training while on prep. So I'll probably put that in, and if I do, we'll go there now. Alright guys, welcome to the commentary portion of Prepisode number 1. So this is my first official workout while on prep, and it happened to be glutes, hamstrings, and calf day. So I started my workout with 3 minutes on the bike just to warm up, get my body temperature up, get my blood flowing, all those good things. And then I followed that with a range of motion and activation workout. So I did exercises like bodyweight hip thrusts, hip flexor stretches, band exercises, just to make sure that my glutes and legs were active and ready to work. For my first weight training exercise, I started with heavy sumo deadlifts. I warmed up with sets of 5, once with the 45-pound bar, once with 135 pounds, and once with 225 pounds. My working weight for my sumo deadlifts was 245 pounds today, and I did 4 sets of 5 reps with about 2 to 3 minutes in between each set to rest. The focus for these deadlifts is the lockout period, making sure that I'm really squeezing my glutes and exhausting that muscle group. After that, guys, I went into barbell hip thrusts. So with my barbell hip thrusts, I tend to alternate between heavy days and high volume days, and this happened to fall on a heavy day. So I did 4 sets of 8 reps at 315 pounds. Same as the deadlift, the purpose here is focusing on the lockout portion, pausing for a slight second at the top, and really squeezing the glutes. After these hip thrusts, I went into low bar lightweight squats. So I was doing 3 sets of 8 repetitions, 135 pounds. For my lower body days, my glute days specifically, I start with all my compound lifts. So you guys saw my sumo deadlifts, my barbell hip thrusts, and my now squats. Because the glutes are such a large muscle group, I find that these movements are best for actually creating change in those muscles, gaining more muscle mass, and really burning them out, making sure that you're feeling it the next day. So this was my last big lift, and then I went into some accessory work. So I started with the prone lying hamstring curl, so on your stomach,
I did 3 sets of 15, so it was a little bit higher rep, making sure I was just finishing those hamstrings, burning them out, and I went with 50 pounds. So after about 10 reps is when it started getting very difficult, and you can see here on the last 2 reps, they were pretty slow. It was pretty difficult to hit. What I didn't film, guys, was my last 2 exercises. I did one final glute exercise, lateral walks with a band around my feet, just to burn out those glutes, and then calf raises, where I did a drop set, 10 reps at 100, 10 reps at 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, all the way down to my body weight one time. After that, as you can see, I had some time left. The boys were still doing their arm exercises, so I went and did some posing practice. I'm feeling pretty good about where I am right now. The shape I have is something that I'm really pleased with, and I'm excited to see how it's going to look as I peel some layers of body fat off. I feel much more confident with my stage presence and my posing now that I've already been on stage once, so I think that will really help as well. I also tried to tweak a few of my poses with the feedback that I received last competition season. So that's it, guys.
I'm walking backwards because it's super windy. Apparently this helps, according to Russell, so if not, blame him. We just finished our workout at the gym. I did glutes and hamstrings and calves, and it was awesome. I'll do a commentary over the footage, which you already would have seen at this point. So if you want to give the workout a try, you can.
It's February, wearing shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah, look at this. It's nice. It's like 11 degrees. It's supposed to stay warm this entire week. So other than that, guys, that's going to be the whole video. That was Prepisode number 1. I hope you enjoyed. Click subscribe and stay tuned next week for Prepisode 2. See you later.